I'm writing a book with a person that's a PhD. It's a girl I've known since she was born. She's in her 40s. Her granddaddy was on my board of directors, and she is a genius. And I asked her a question. I said, I want to ask you a question. In local churches where my dad is pastored, in local churches that I've been to, there's always 1 to 3 people who are considered the church boss and the church troublemaker. Now, sometimes they're the church boss, but they're good people, but sometimes they're the church boss, they're the troublemaker. They're always causing problems. The glass is never half full, it's half empty. If weather's great, it's probably gonna rain. If the weather gets cold, it's clear, it's probably gonna snow. Have you ever met anybody like this? Anything you talk about, they only see the negative. I said, would you tell me why there are negative people in the church? She said, I'm about to tell you something most people don't know that's been researched. You know what dopamine is? I says, yes, it's a chemical of the brain. She says, it's a reward chemical of the brain. You eat chocolate, dopamine is released. You kiss, dopamine is released. If you love somebody and hold their hands, you get a good feeling, and dopamine is released. And she says, there's a lot of ways that dopamine is released, but she says, what most people don't know is negative people have no good dopamine because they're not positive, but their negative opinions and hateful words release dopamine. They feel good about being mean. I said, are you really serious? She says, I'll show you the studies. I'll research it and I'll give it to you. She says, then what happens is they can't feel good unless they're being mean. And then when they get mean, they feel empowered, they feel special, they feel like they got information nobody else has. And you get 20 people in a group and you'll find the one person that always has something bad to say about somebody because it makes them feel important and they get a dopamine hit.